Gabrielle, home for you and Louis these days is, as I mentioned, a 12th century abbey in Shropshire. Unusual enough, but there was something out of the ordinary about your very first home, the place where you were born.
Yes, it was the house that Dad built, wasn't it?
And you called it Packing Case Villa.
These days their home is in Warwickshire, but right here tonight, your father and mother, Rodney and Molly. Rodney, your job as an engineer took you to India and Burma, but how did you come to live in what you call the Packing Case Villa?
Well, it was when I was taken out of the army and told to build a very big sawmill up in the Punjab. It had come over from the States, and there were over 100 enormous packing cases involved, and I decided to use these to build somewhere for us to live, which was a small point which had been overlooked by the authorities. And so this, doing this, including getting the mill going, took me exactly 9 months to build the mill and Packing Case Villa, as she christened it.
It was completed in time, I gather, for Gabrielle's arrival.
Yes,
Precisely.
she meanwhile was spending the time producing her in the 9 months.
Let's look at Packing Case Villa. Here it is, Gabrielle, the very first family home in the Punjab.
Good gracious.
When the family moved to Rangoon, you're joined by a baby brother, Nick, a talented musician and composer who, alas, died only aged 26, 12 years ago. From Rangoon, Molly, you moved to Bombay in 1949, and I believe it was there that Gabrielle showed her first interest in the stage.
Yes, Eamon, that's right. There was a charity show in which I was taking part and modelling a few cotton dresses, and I took Gabrielle along to have a look. And years later, she told me that this was the moment when it all started. She saw me up on that stage and she said, "That's where I want to be, up on that stage." On the subject of her birth, she wasn't exactly born in the proverbial trunk, but she was born in a packing case.
And as we can see here from this brief glimpse of home movie, Gabrielle, at a very early age, you certainly weren't camera shy. There's your mother and father at your home in Rangoon, and there you are with your father. In fact, when you lived in Rangoon, where your father was an engineer with the Bombay Burma Trading Corporation, your new home was rather smarter than Packing Case Villa. Here it is, an imposing mansion with sweeping lawns, and there you are in front of a group of family and friends. Your parents are there on the right of the picture, and in the middle there are neighbours and relations of yours in Rangoon.